We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. This should be a fun battle to watch, and it'll take place right after this. Marcus Strowman is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So striding forward now, Richie Ashburn. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come out of the gate slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Ro, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like he said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Right side, but it's well foul. Now here's the pitch. Grounded to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting seven, the second baseman, Gene Segura.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. Head-to-head history with Marcus Strowman. He's 4 for 13. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
That was a nasty sinker right there. Sometimes you get a little luck on the offensive side. Definite ground ball with eyes right there.
Standing in now, Mike Schmidt, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to Mike Schmidt.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Grounded back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Has a look, now the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. From the belt, the pitch. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Fouled away. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Schmidt, the runner at first with 2 gone. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Stepping in now, Jimmy Rollins. Davis has got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, and now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Robin Roberts will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, his last one wasn't very good, mainly because of control issues. Walked 5 batters in his last start, and he certainly can't do that in this one here, or he's going to come out on the short end of this one.
Stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Now here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, it's been a slow start as they come in with just 1 win from their first 5 ball games.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The 1-2. This one's down to third. Gloved by Schmidt, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Here comes the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Now batting, Mike Piazza. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And Big Mike won't go after that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Ready now, JT Realmuto. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
JT Realmuto.
First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's low.
Now the 1-0. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone to lead off the inning. JT Realmuto with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
At the plate, Shane Victorino runs up and gets this one down.
Victorino.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting it, the left fielder, Matt Vierling.
Now in the box, Matt Vierling, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. Just a tick behind for a strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting up, the pitcher, number 36, Robin Roberts.
Now to the plate, Robin Roberts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch.
At the ball.
Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. And he fouls this one off. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mays is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Stepping into the box, Willie Mays. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Willie.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Got him.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
3-0 now. Roberts has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
The 3-1. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
Next up from New York, Michael Conforto. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's right.
Runners on first with one down. That evens it up, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Schmidt has it. Segura for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Standing in, Richie Ashburn. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Now the 3-0 offering is looked at for the first strike.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Gene Segura.
So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. Here comes the first pitch. Segura swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". Is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got some of the best hands in the game. It doesn't matter. Shortstop, second base, you can pretty much put him wherever you want in the infield. Premium defender, up the middle defender. Looks to help out the pitching staff any way he can.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. Bottom of the third now, and into bed next will be J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis.
First offering on its way. In the air, down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. A windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 2-2.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind the count at times.
The 2-2. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's the pitch.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
High in the air out to center field. Ashburn is there, 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Marcus Strowman.
So digging in now, Marcus Strowman. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch coming, here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
2 out, nobody on. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in to try it again, Jimmy Rollins.
The shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. It is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Gave him the green light, but he swings through it for strike 1. Grounded to the right. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the catcher, JT.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings up JT Realmuto. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Pitch on the way. 2-0. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Here's a drive out toward left center field. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. At the plate now, Shane Victorino, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Comes set and the 0-1. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. And that's the second out.
Now back, left fielder, Matt Vierling.
Into the box now, Matt Vierling, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch coming, here it is. And it's fouled away. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they're up 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Ahmed Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario.
Here comes the first pitch. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2.
Ball right there.
Swing, and he pops him up. Rollins has it, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, number 6.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey! 0-1 for count.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball well outside. One out, nobody on. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Into the box now, Mike Piazza. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
0-1. Here it comes. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss by Piazza, and he's a strikeout victim here.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it bothered him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
So now to the plate, Willie Mays. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the pitch.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Mets are able to square things up on this solo home run. We played 4, all even at 1 apiece. New inning set to get underway, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Robin Roberts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting the take sign on right here.
Pops this one up. Rosario has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, the center fielder, Richie Ashburn.
So coming to the plate, Richie Ashburn. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Line toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Gene Segura.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. Here comes the first pitch. Slow roller left side. Davis grabs it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time, they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Mets.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next will be the imposing power bat, Pete Alonso. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch.
Ball 1.
The 1-0.
Nope, that's the ball.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Victorino is underneath this one. One gone.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Into center field, line drive base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D.
Striding into the box, J.D. Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First offering on its way.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
0-1, here's the pitch. Chopper to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, two gone.
The left fielder, number 52, Cespedes.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. And he fouls this one off. 2 out here and a runner at second. Cespedes behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Yep, 1 and 2.
He has to be greedy, working the outside of this strike zone. He cannot allow this guy to get back in this count, especially with the pitcher on deck.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Mike Schmidt.
Mike Schmidt.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Inside.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
To the plate now, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Hey.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. One out, nobody on. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Still 2-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Stepping in now, Jimmy Rollins. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Cespedes. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Phillies down in order. Still tied 1 apiece. So here now is the pitcher, Marcus Strowman. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And there's that sea of orange that's become such a common sight here at Citi Field. Those are diehard Mets fans, and they're not shy about it.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets and getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in other cities, but these guys go all over the country, invade sections of visiting ballparks to root for the Mets. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. The next 0-2.
Ball.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1.
Run.
1-1. Runners on his way to third. Strike called. Now the throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. Score remains tied 1-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off, JT Realmuto. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And that's in there for strike 1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. The windup and the 0-1. This is line to left. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
And that's in there, base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Left fielder.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Dylan Betances comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Matt Vierling will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. He's set, now the pitch. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
That's count 0-2.
First and second here with nobody out. Swing and a line drive. Foul. The next 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Standing in now, Robin Roberts. And look out. Oh, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
Now at the plate, Richie Ashburn. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch on its way.
1-1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Comes set, the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 2 down, runners at first and second. Soft grounder left side. Davis brings it in. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Phillies lead it 2-1. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Mike Piazza.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 home. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. The 2-1 home.
That's ball 3.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Payoff pitch one more time. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
In now, Willie Mays. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now back, first baseman, Alonso.
Stepping up to the plate, Pete Alonso. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Hit hard back up the middle. There's Segura. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. Hunter Strickland has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 60, Hunter Strickland.
Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Mike Schmidt. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The throw pulls him off the bag.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
At the plate, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. No one out with a runner at second. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. He waits. Now the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jimmy.
So stepping in, Jimmy Rollins. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard to the right side. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And he falls behind 0-2. Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he'll fight to stay alive here as this is reached for and fouled away. High in the air out to center field. After it is Mays. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And add a run on the sacrifice fly as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
JT Realmuto will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
The 1-0 delivery.
Yeah.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit sharply on the ground. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
High in the air into shallow left center. Cespedes is there. And that's the 3rd out. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Phillies lead this one 3-1. Stepping up now, Michael Conforto. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. See you later. So it's a solo shot to dead center as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. David Robertson is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Davey Grillon is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 73, Davey Grillon. Now batting, third baseman
J.D. Davis the next at bat. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1. Hit hard down the line. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Number 17, Pete Hernandez.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And if your mind wanders toward what's left on the bench, there you get a look at what the Mets have remaining to choose from. Robinson Cano will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 25, Robinson Cano.
Off the plate and low here, ball one. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Here it comes, 1-0.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
And this one's in the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Vierling will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. As a look, now the pitch.
Oh, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
Now it's 2-0. 2 out with the man at first. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Robertson pauses. Needs a strike here on 3-0. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Hector Neris is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Hector Neris.
Jeff McNeil will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Now a little flare out to left, and that ball's going to drop. A base hit. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
The center fielder, number 24.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And this is low, ball one. Neris, 30 years of age. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Here's the 1-0. Now a ball line softly down the left field line. But this is a foul ball. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The set and the 2-1.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Just hung in there on that one. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Skied into very shallow right. Victorino is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We've played 8 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Justin Wilson will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Jake Marisnick is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Number 16, Jake Marisnick.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Matt Vierling. First delivery to him on the way. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Wilson is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. 1-1 the count. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
There's a two-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. The next 3-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
So now to the plate, Davy Grion, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
The center fielder, number 1.
Into the box, Richie Ashburn. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
A high fastball is in there. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's a strike to throw down. Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Mike Schmidt, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Here's the 1-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
All even now, 2-2. Two and two. Here it is. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. And some dramatics here in the top of the ninth as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's now 4-3 Phillies. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Steve Bedrosian comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the 4th spot, number 40, Steve.
Now at the plate, Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Number 9, James Root.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. The 1-0 home.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Now it's swinging, a ball grounded to second. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, J.D.
Now at the plate, J.D. Davis. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Has a look, now the pitch. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. And it's quickly 0-2. From the belt, the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Wilson Ramos will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. He brings it in, and the Phillies have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Phils came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Hector Neris claims the win out of the pen, his first. Steve Bedrosian earns the save out of the bullpen, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Mets, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.